Oh, that's better. I thought my YouTube was running, but unfortunately it wasn't. We are about to go up against the New Orleans Pelicans on the road. Let's try this again.
Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And it's always a great time to check on the power rankings. Things heating up here in March. Taking a look at the Pelicans, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for the Mavericks, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they legit, but they could very well be the team to beat.
And with tip-off coming right up, we've got just enough time to hear from the sideline. Allie, what do you got for us?
Well, guys, Zion Williamson can be downright scary when he's getting downhill. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, "You have to have a lot of courage to stand in there because he's coming at you fast, creating collisions. This is a Shaquille O'Neal type of force of nature with a point guard skill set." EA?
Oh, that's well put. Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And Doris, when you're playing in the same conference, the rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake. And when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. We've got Cameron Johnson, JaVale McGee out there with Washington. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Harris in at the shooting guard position. And for New Orleans, McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in at forward. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. Williamson passes to Jones. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Doncic.
And one.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Ask any of the elite defenders in the NBA, and they'll tell you Doncic is one of the toughest to guard. He's got size. He's got skill. He can get downhill. He mixes his pace. So much to contend with when you're dealing with Luka Doncic.
That's good from Doncic. Doncic hits them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Doncic against McCollum. The shot no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. Washington against Ingram, and it's Washington missing. Ingram up top. Last game we saw him with 32 points. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul. PJ Washington. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for New Orleans. At the line for 1.
The one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
Here's McGee. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
McCollum outside. Pass to Jones. Valanciunas with a screen on Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Jones, the pass to McCollum. And as it goes out of bounds,
Really?
New Orleans will keep possession.
Who tipped that out? PJ, come on, man. You gotta grab the rebound, not tip the ball out of bounds.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Back to Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. Elbow shot. The three.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Authoritative finish by Luka Doncic above the
Authoritative?
rim.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside. McCollum finds Williamson. Now Ingram. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
For Dallas, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Doncic. Good D by Williamson.
Good
That's
fouling.
their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Pass to Jones. And here's Ingram. Lets it go from deep. Called in by McGee.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's Washington missing. The Pelicans trail. Williamson passes to Ingram, and he makes it on the layup. Ingram's gotten his second bucket of the game.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Pass to Washington. From downtown, they get the rebound. From deep, here's Doncic, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. McCollum, pass to Ingram, and it's good for 2. Ingram's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. McCollum against Doncic. Pass to Washington. Back to Doncic. Now here's Washington. Great D that time from Williamson.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Ooh, rejected by Doncic.
Hard work pays off for Luka in that instance. How about that on the defensive end? Send it back, Luka.
Pass to Washington. Launches a 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
New Orleans calls timeout. Doris, you can feel the tone change around the league at this time of the year. Players starting to get into playoff mode.
There is no doubt about it. The intensity level rises. Teams are trying to build momentum. You are trying to be at the peak of your performance, both individually and collectively, as we are so close to postseason action.
And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Nance, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hayes comes in for Williamson. Murphy, he's checked in for Jones. And Rose is subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And Dallas with a change here too. Powell, he's checked in for McGee. Now here's Powell. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Washington can't get it to fall.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Rose against Doncic. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebounded by Johnson.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Ingram against Doncic. Harris on the wing. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
This is exactly why Joe Harris is in the league. That accuracy from three-point range is really astonishing.
Rose with it. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Murphy. And again, no good by New Orleans. Pass to Washington. And the shot's good. Washington's got 5 now.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
Here's Ingram to Halt the run. Count it. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Doncic passes to Washington. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting only 31% to get this game underway. Nance the screen. Pass to Hayes. The 3 is up. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Doncic passes to Washington. Counted from distance. Give him 8.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Murphy. Oh, there's the alley. And out of bounds.
Oh, he's throwing the ball
Dallas
too.
will have it.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for New Orleans. And Dallas also making a switch. Saric checks in for Washington. There's a minute 17 left in the first quarter here. Doncic passes to Powell. They swipe it. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Here's Rose. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Pass to Murphy. Jacks up a 3. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Doncic passes to Johnson. No good with the triple. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. To the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, with determination. Key characteristic when you watch Willie play.
Dallas has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Powell, left side. Out to the wing. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Ingram. And another one falls for New Orleans.
The versatile nature of Ingram's shooting can be tough to counter. Even the mid-range is a good option for him.
And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
Jones, he's checked in for Ingram. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Doncic passes to Johnson. Dallas, no good that time either. Now Rose, out left to the wing. Here's Murphy. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. A big-time effort for Brandon Ingram, providing a lot of energy for the New Orleans Pelicans. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. So far, we'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Doncic and Hardaway Jr. man the backcourt. Dario Saric is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Now here's McCollum. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness. What you love about Mason Plumlee is there's a level of professionalism in terms of his effort and energy. He brings it every single night.
Saric against Williamson. Out to McCollum. Rose, the pass to McCollum. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. And you know, Doris, in addition to the effort Plumlee puts out there, he's a dependable scorer in tight.
BA, he's going to get the vast majority of his scoring opportunities in the painted area. He can finish with either hand, and what is so underrated about his game, his ability to find people, to pass the basketball in tight spaces.
Here's Williamson. Plumlee pulls down the board. The Mavericks leading. Here's Saric. Off with the layup.
Should have dunked that.
McCollum on the wing. He's checked by Plumlee. Jones from outside. They get it back. Williamson, no good. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. For 3, Hardaway. The Pelicans pull it in. The last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And it's good. 2 points.
Boy, what determination from Dario Saric. So good at being aggressive around the rim.
New Orleans calls timeout. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
New Orleans making some changes. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Nance comes in for Zion Williamson. And Brandon Ingram is subbed in for Jones. Nance outside. Back to McCollum. Rose outside. Three-pointer. Up again. Here's Valanciunas. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass delivers. Let's go with a 3. McCollum pulls it in. New Orleans has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Nance with it. From deep, Rose. And he buries his first look.
Well, Derrick Rose just so confident, so dangerous in catch-and-shoot situations. Boy, has he become a terrific shooter.
Takes it inside. Down low, Plumlee. And he lays it up and in. Plumlee's got 4 points this quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Ingram finds McCollum. Now Valanciunas. He's checked by Plumlee. Rose up top. All sorts of time. The Mavericks pull it in. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Ntilikina. McCollum defends. Sinks the tray.
Ntilikina may not be the prototypical lead guard, but he puts it on time and on target right there.
McCollum outside. Shoots from 12. No luck on that one. And it's Dallas the other way.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And now it's a 7-point Dallas lead.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
McCollum outside. Will it go? Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside, Green. And the Mavericks, another 3.
I just love the ball movement.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. New Orleans calls timeout.
Right back.
turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Some changes for New Orleans. Hayes comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Murphy in for C.J. McCollum. Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. O'Neal comes in for Green. Nance in the post. Plumlee on him. Got a hand on it. Here's Ntilikina. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Powell. Banked it in off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
Well, this is where Dwight Powell is in his element. All of those physical abilities coming to bear on the interior. Nicely done.
Now here's Rose. Floats one up. Trying to get back on track. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Here's Plumlee. Soft touch off the glass. Plumlee's got 6.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
But the defender had more size than him, but did not have more fight.
And Dallas with possession. They're on a 19-7 run.
Derrick Rose, to me, is a guy who everyone roots for now. The former MVP, think about how his career path was altered by injuries. But this story is one of perseverance.
And
Push me?
Goes to the Pelicans. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And about Derrick Rose, how can you not respect the passion he has for this game, Doris?
Almost unmatched, B.A. He's been with a few teams, and every time he gives everything he has to winning. This is not the ultra superstar that he was at the beginning of his career when he won that MVP, but he's still highly productive.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for New Orleans. Jones comes in for Rose.
Well, this is a decent free throw shooter, and where Powell could help himself is getting to the line a little bit more.
Hernan Gomez up top. Pass to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Dallas the other way. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
Now here's Ingram. 11 points in the game. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. McGee, he's checked in for Plumlee. Washington comes in for Powell. Johnson, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Harris is subbed in for Ntilikina.
Shooting 1.
And when Pelicans fans watch what Ingram has become, it takes the sting out of the Anthony Davis trade, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram has grown into a full-fledged star in New Orleans. I mean, he's a centerpiece for the franchise going forward. Now, looking back, it seems like it was a win-win trade for both teams. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Ingram. And again, no good by New Orleans. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 19-5 run. Hardaway, the pass to Washington. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Another foul.
Trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant one.
I don't care.
Necessary contact.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic.
Shoot 2.
And he drops the first.
If I get another one, I get ejected.
Both free throws good from Ingram. The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in.
Should have been in the game. Hell, once I went up 12, we should have been in the game.
32 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Jones finds Ingram. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Thank you.
Now here's McGee. So far he's averaging 11 points a game. For three, here's Harris. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Dallas Mavericks.
Coach has to be loving the all-around production. Each guy carrying his weight. That's a luxury to have, and it's fun to watch.
Yeah, total team effort tonight. And now let's talk about that first half. A look at the top performers from both teams so far.
Well, you look at these two carrying the scoring load.
Yeah,
Both
Chow
playing
went
some
three-pointer.
Fantastic basketball in the first half.
We'll see if the imminent halftime coaching adjustments can slow down either guy. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, without question, Brandon Ingram displaying his skills today.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in at center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Dallas has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. And McGee with the stuff.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Huh.
Here's Ingram. McCollum outside. With the drive. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, just great initiative from McCollum. He welcomes any scoring opportunity the defense gives him.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that.
Stop hanging on the rail.
McCollum against
LOL.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute.
Get out of here.
Oh, McGee with the block. McCollum against Doncic. Pass to Washington. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
3 points.
Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game. Boy, the Pelicans have really had a tough go here. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
McCollum finds Williamson. Out to McCollum. Puts up a three. Drops in the three. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And he recovers it. Williamson, no good.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Inside. Here's Washington. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Washington's got 15 points.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Ingram, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
And Dallas calls time here. New Orleans making some changes. Nance, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hayes comes in for Williamson. And it's Derrick Rose in for Jones. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. And it's the Pelicans with the ball, following the score by Dallas.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Count it. He has 7.
And after being held scoreless in the first half, he's starting to turn it on.
Doncic against McCollum. Here's Powell. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 8 assists here tonight. And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Nance goes back up. And it's good on the layup. Nance has got his second basket.
Well, just a tremendous job pursuing the basketball by Larry Nance Jr. and then gets the score to complement the board.
And it's Washington missing. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Pass to Nance. Ingram on the wing. That one rolls around and rims out. For Dallas, they've gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. And Washington powers it through.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
The Pelicans shooting only 33%.
I thought he was
Exactly
6'10".
consistent offense. Pass to Ingram. That's the screen. From the line. And that one good. Ingram's got 15 points.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Doncic passes to Washington.
Bump me.
Off target from three-point range.
Should have hit it. Just went in.
Almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And it's Rose penetrating. Not going to go that time. Good D by Doncic.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Doncic.
That's about great concentration. Dwight Powell, under duress of the defense, finishes nonetheless.
Timeout called. The Pelicans.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Hernan Gomez is checked in for New Orleans. Murphy comes in for C.J. McCollum. And Dallas with a change here too. Hardaway's checked in. Doncic against Rose. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Shoots over Powell. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Powell passes to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Well, they love to see Powell keep his eyes up and look for his teammates. The more assists they get out of him, the more dangerous their offense will be.
Now here's Rose. Outside Ingram.
2 minutes remaining.
It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Powell. Washington outside from the arc. Knocks down the triple. Washington's got 24.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Tries the spin move. Outside Ingram. Hernan Gomez sets a screen to win the run. And that one's good. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Ingram has great scoring instincts. He knows how to find shots and capitalize on them.
Here's Doncic. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Here's Rose. 1:10 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Doncic.
When Valanciunas forces the issue like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
More of a traditional center. Jonas Valanciunas can dominate the glass and capable of a double-double on any given night.
Williamson's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Dallas has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this 3rd quarter. To the paint. Oh, deflected and stolen by Williamson. There's 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Outside Jones. Pass to Ingram from deep. Fires in the triple. Ingram's got 20.
Developing a more compact motion on his shot has improved Ingram's consistency from range.
Doncic passes to Washington. Williams grabs the board. Williamson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now Jones fires for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Washington's got 5 rebounds in the game. Fires from deep. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Mavericks ahead, opening up a huge gap.
Well, about 20.
And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
Good D, good pull. Understand something, 1 shot, 1 rebound, and let's go. We take care of the ball, get good shots, and get back on defense. Keep talking.
Efficiency, fundamentals. That's what I'm hearing from Jason Kidd.
Yeah, there's a toughness to the way they're playing right now, and they're communicating as well. That's what Coach wants to keep seeing.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Mavericks, Tim Hardaway is out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Doncic in at point guard.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Dallas. Ntilikina comes in for Doncic. Here's Ntilikina. McCollum defends. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
The Pelicans shooting 34% thus far in this game. Here's McCollum. And he gets the bucket. McCollum's got 9 points here in the second half.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
Pass to Hardaway. Here's the three. That one doesn't drop. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Here's Ntilikina. Here's Plumlee. He's guarded by Nance. And the basket by Plumlee.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Shot's good by McCollum.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Here's Ntilikina. McCollum defends. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What do you thought? About this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures in different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
Now here's Ingram. On the wing, Jones. And the Pelicans get it back. Back to Ingram. There's the triple, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down, but with
the previous play is under review.
To adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. And he hits the first of 3. He does not get the second one. All right, Doris, let me get your thoughts on big superstar trades where teams are trying to win championships right here, right now.
I think my response would be, Brian, show me the one that's worked in recent history. Listen, it's a bold gamble, and ultimately talent wins in this league. What you cannot set aside is you have to understand, do the parts
4 points out of that.
Are they committed to team first? Are they willing to put in all the work required to win a championship? Without it, you won't win.
Here's McGee. following the score by New Orleans. And he banks in the layup.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Jones in the post. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for New Orleans, Herbert Jones. 2 shots.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Ntilikina from deep. Johnson. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Hayes. Now Nance. Outside Ingram. A shot from the high post. Good on the jump shot. Ingram's got 10 points here in the second half.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
I guess you don't need 2 hands when 1 will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. Jones, the pass to McCollum. Outside Ingram. Back to McCollum. Nance against McGee. Pass to Ingram. 6 to shoot. Oh, McGee with the block. And he recovers it. They grab their own miss. Here's Hayes. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. From deep, Johnson. The Pelicans pull it in. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. It'll be the 2nd game of 4 straight at home. Here's McCollum. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 4 assists in the game. To the middle. It's stolen by Nance. Here's McCollum. Count it. McCollum's got 8 here in this quarter.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Timeout called. The Mavericks.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for New Orleans. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He spoke about their approach going forward. He believes that this is a mental battle. He told his players how we think about each possession will determine the outcome. Let's stay locked in.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Jones. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on JaVale McGee.
Team foul.
Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played, when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question, no question.
Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. And that's good as he hits both shots. Dallas has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Doncic with it. McCollum covering. And it's Doncic missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 for 11 so far in the 4th. Inside, here's Williamson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
So dangerous inside. Williamson has a great feel for how to capitalize from there.
The Mavericks have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Washington. McGee with it, covered by Williamson. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by New Orleans. Ingram's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Down low. Here's Williamson. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got assist number 5 here tonight.
We know Ingram as a scorer, but Brandon's really worked on his passing game over the years. And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Now here's McCollum. Williamson outside. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
You know, Coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Doncic. We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth quarter. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Here's McCollum.
Backcourt.
Pass to Williamson. Out to the right wing. Releases. Here's Ingram. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Well, the Pelicans shooting about 41%. Pass to McCollum. To the inside. It's stolen by Washington. Doncic passes to McGee. Tries again. And the layup is up and in.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Mavericks.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And this team is something else. 64 wins. These guys have had quite the year.
And it's clear who the better team is. They sweep the 4-game season series, just dominating them.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Luka Doncic.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Ingram. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
We know CJ can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
30 seconds left to play in the fourth. Washington right side. There's the three. Another three for Dallas.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And yep, it's good.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka. And Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that is very competitive. You know, they go hard. No matter
they go hard.
You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got a win. And we got to keep going like that.
Victory tastes a little sweeter against an opponent like that. Thanks, Luka.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
Well, I'd like to thank y'all for watching. Another win. And I'd like to thank y'all for watching. Hit that like, comment, subscribe if you are new. And we are traveling to Memphis to take on the Grizzlies in the next video. See y'all later. Peace out.